Hello everyone, my name is Hannah. Welcome to a new video and welcome to my Merry and Bright Readathon vlogs. So I'm going to be splitting these vlogs up into days 1 through 3 and then I'll do days 4 through 7 in a separate vlog. And honestly, I've got to say I'm a little bit unprepared for this readathon. I don't have a journal spread for this readathon, which usually if I participate in a readathon, I have a journal spread already done and like planned out ahead of time. I have my books picked out. I'm like ready to go, and this one I'm just not. I don't know if that's because it's in the midst of like Bookmas, which is already a lot because I'm like posting videos every other day versus whenever I feel like it on any other time. I don't know, but I do know that I'm going to mood read throughout this, so I'll say some books that I intend to pick up, but that might not be the case. Those might not be the books that I pick up. But for sure, this first one that I'm mentioning, I am definitely reading, and it will definitely be my first pick, like my first book that I pick up for this readathon, and that is A Court of Frost and Starlight by Sarah J. Maas. I literally just finished my reread of A Court of Wings and Ruin. I read A Court of Mist and Fury before that, and I was just gonna read A Court of Mist and Fury and A Court of Frost and Starlight, but I just got into the story and I just wanted to read the next book. So I'm on to A Court of Frost and Starlight. This is set at winter solstice, or around winter solstice, which of course happens in December. Well, for us at least. Who knows in this world when it is, but we have a winter solstice as well. So, but yeah, I'm going to be picking this one up, and it fulfills a lot of the reading prompts. I already own this one. It's dual perspective. I guess it's got multiple perspective, not specifically dual, but it's dual and more. It's got white on the cover. It's set in winter, I think is one of them. I don't even know all of the reading prompts, but whatever. This is the first one I'm going to be picking up, and I will be starting my reread of this tomorrow, which is day 1 of the readathon, if I didn't say that. This is the night before the readathon, because I won't have a lot of time to film on the first day, so I figured I would film this intro the night before. So yeah, I'll be picking this one up. I also know that Enemies to Lovers is one of the prompts, and I have Brutal Prince by Sophie Lark, which I know is a very, very enemies to lovers. I know it's like a mafia family romance where this girl from one mafia family gets married off to the rival mafia family in order to like keep the peace. And yeah, they hate each other. They spend the first part of the book trying to kill each other. So it's very much enemies to lovers. So I do want to read this one. This I got for my birthday from my friend Christina from Christina's Chapters. So I do want to read it since she gifted it to me, and it's been a few months that I've had this, and it fits this prompt perfectly. So I do want to read this one for enemies to lovers. It would also be nice to pick up Misconduct by Penelope Douglas, because there's a prompt for white on the cover, and this is a white cover, and I want to read the books that I own before I buy a lot of new books. And even though I'm not in a super romancy mood right now, I just want to read these ones. This is the last Penelope Douglas book that I have to read, and then I will have read every single book that she's published, every single one. So I do want to get to this one. Hopefully I can get to it for this readathon, but if not, that is okay. And then the other book that I am very much interested in reading very, very soon is The Girl in the Tower by Catherine Arden. This is the second book to The Bear and the Nightingale. I think this is called the Winter Night trilogy, but I really, really liked The Bear and the Nightingale. It was like exactly the book that I wanted to read in that moment, and it was wonderful. But yeah, I want to continue the story. It's very wintry, and the setting in the first book was really cool, and it could have been a standalone, but I'm still very interested to see where the characters are gonna go and like where this story is even gonna head. I don't even know. So yeah, I'm not sure exactly what I could fit this for. If winter is a setting, then this is set in winter wonderland. I don't know. I really need to look at the prompts. Like I said, I'm very unprepared. So yeah, those are the books that I have that I'm interested in getting to soon, so hopefully I can fit them into this readathon. But I also got my book of the month box today, so I know that there's some in here that could fit for this readathon. And I thought I would just do like a little unboxing since I have it. I don't have scissors, so I'm just ripping it with my bare hands. Okay, I have a very big box this time because there's 4 books in it. Oh, and I'm so excited. Okay, let's set this down. The first book is my monthly pick, which was A History of Wild Places by Shay Earnshaw. I am very excited to get to this one. I know it's like magical realism, wintery. I don't know. I hardly know anything about this, and yet I'm still very, very excited to read it. I know Ashley's Little Library picked this one as well, and I really can't wait to like discuss it with her. Hopefully we both like it. I know Gabby from Gabby Reads just read this and said it's like one of her top 10 books of 2021, so that's got me hyped. Yeah, if I can fit this in, I would love to read this book for this readathon as well. Then we've got The Holiday Swap by Maggie Knox. This is a holiday romance. It's about two twins who decide to switch lives and they have a romance. It's kind of like The Holiday, but also kind of like The Parent Trap. So yeah, I think I would be interested in that. I know I said I'm not in the mood for a romance right now, but I think like a festive romance I could get behind. Then we have the book of the year pick, which was The Four Winds by Kristen Hanna. I could have picked any of the book of the year finalists, but I had already read most of those, and the only one that I think I would have interest in reading that I didn't already own was this one. I'm not a huge historical fiction person, but sometimes I do find historical fictions that I like, and I feel like Kristen Hanna would be one that I would like because I read The Nightingale by her and I really liked that one. So I figured I would give this one a shot. I'm not, in any rush to read this one, but I do want to pick it up eventually, and it was free. And then the final one, the add-on that I have, is The Broken Girls by Simone St. James. I picked this as an add-on because it is Jan's, from Jan Agaton's, book pick for her full moon book club, and I am the guest on this month's book club, so I need to read this, and since it was an add-on for book of the month, I figured I might as well add it to my box. So I will definitely be reading this one this month. And then they give you the little like seasonal stickers, which are very cute. I didn't use mine from last year, but these ones are much cuter, I feel like, than last year's. So I'll definitely be using these in journal spreads. And then the little bookmark, which I love these bookmarks, even though they're so simple. This one says, "If you wish upon a star, you might read your TBR." I think that's cute. Okay, so that is my intro for this vlog. I hope you enjoyed my little, mini unboxing with my book of the month books. And yeah, we'll see where this week takes me. I have some fun plans this weekend, which I'm just really excited about. So I'll talk about those later though. But yeah, first book that I'll be picking up for this readathon is A Court of Frost and Starlight. And then, you know what? Not tomorrow night. Maybe Friday, I'll get my, journal spread, and I'll get a little more organized for this readathon and figure out what prompts I'm actually fulfilling. But yeah, that's it. So the readathon starts tomorrow, so I will check in tomorrow for day one of the Merry and Bright Readathon. I just got home from work. I was literally in such a rush to do the photo challenge and post my video for Bookmas today that I forgot to include this in my TBR picture, even though this is the first book I picked up. So whatever, I can't take it again. I'm not changing it. It is what it is. Here, I guess I'll set this down. I'll pop up a picture of what my photo challenge is for the Merry and Bright Readathon. Like I said, I'm just woefully unprepared. My brain is all over the place. But anyways, I did start reading A Court of Frost and Starlight today, and I got about halfway through. I probably won't finish it tonight because I have plans with my friend Maggie. We're going to watch the Wheel of Time show on Amazon Prime. We watched the first episode last week, and it's really, really good. So if you're a fantasy lover, I would recommend it off of that first episode. So we're going to go watch a few more episodes tonight. So I won't get a lot of reading done tonight, but I did want to update that I got about halfway through A Court of Frost and Starlight, and I messed up my TBR picture, but whatever, you know, we're gonna roll with it. All right, hi everyone, happy day 2 of the Merry and Bright Readathon. So it is Friday night. I am done with work. I have showered and changed into my jammies. I've got llama pajamas. They look so cute. They match. I don't even know if you can see that, but they're so cute. They're my favorite. And I actually have some updates for you. So I finished A Court of Frost and Starlight today. And obviously I loved this one. I love the setting of this one too, because it's like specifically set around the winter solstice. So it's a very cozy read. And I know a lot of people give this book some hate because they say like it's pointless, but you know what? To me, I loved this book because it's just like a really long epilogue. It's just you finally getting to see the characters in not super intense moments. It's just them like living their lives. And honestly, I would read a full-length novel of this, of them just like being themselves, honestly. Like, but yeah, I'm so attached to the characters of this series that I don't really care that nothing plot-wise happened. Like, I think that was the point of this book. That's why it's a novella. It was just kind of like a, you know, see, it's not always doom and gloom kind of thing. But anyways, I loved this one, 5 out of 5. You knew that was coming. But then I started Brutal Prince by Sophie Lark. So this is just a mafia dark romance. It is definitely enemies to lovers, and I've already seen that so far. I'm almost halfway. I'm on page 158, and basically what happens is in order to keep the peace between these two like mafia families, they marry off the youngest daughter of one family to the oldest son of the other, and they hate each other, like literally hate each other. They have already attempted to kill each other twice. So yes, a true hate to love romance. I haven't even gotten to the love part. We are still very much in the thick of the hate part, and I am loving it. I wasn't sure if I was gonna like this when I first started it. I wasn't sure if I was gonna like the writing, but now that we've got into it and the characters are like forced to interact, it's pretty good. Oh, so I did want to say this, I think I'm going to use for the reading prompt of a book that I already owned, because I've already owned it and I've already read it. So I'm using that obviously because I own it. So, but I already own all of the books on my TBR, but that's specifically what I'm going to use this one for. And this one is going to fulfill the challenge of enemies to lovers, because it is the epitome of enemies to lovers. They hate each other, and I'm just waiting for the part where they kind of warm up to each other. So I think I'll definitely be able to finish this one tonight. I also really do want to do a reading journal spread for the Merry and Bright Readathon, so I'm going to do that tonight, but I think Brandon and I are just going to finish making dinner. We might watch, you know, an episode of MasterChef or something, and then I'm going to try to finish this, and then I might do my journal spread. I'm not sure yet. That is the update for now. I am very, very excited that it is the weekend, even though we have like a huge winter storm that is supposedly coming our way. It's supposed to start tonight into tomorrow morning, and we're supposed to get up to a foot of snow. So that's kind of crazy, but fun plans tomorrow. Brandon and I are going to a Christmas lights show where, like, not a show, but where we walk through like these cool like sculptures made out of Christmas lights. And then the second half of it, we have a horse-drawn wagon ride through the Christmas lights, and I'm just so excited for that. I've been excited for it for well over a month now, and I just don't want that to get canceled. So hopefully by the time the storm ends, the roads can get cleared so we can like safely drive there. But anyways, yeah, that is my little update for right now. I'm gonna go get dinner made and probably chill with Brandon for a bit, and then I will try to finish Brutal Prince. So I'll probably check in when I finish this.
Oh, Christmas tree, oh, Christmas tree, thy leaves are so unchanging. Oh, Christmas tree, thy leaves are so unchanging. Not only green when summer's here, but also when Christmas tree, oh Christmas tree, thy leaves are so unchanging. Oh Christmas tree, oh Christmas tree, such pleasure do you bring me. Oh Christmas tree, oh Christmas tree, such pleasure do you bring me. For every year this Christmas tree brings to us such joy and glee. Oh Christmas tree, oh Christmas tree.
Okay, I just finished reading Brutal Prince by Sophie Lark. I think I'm gonna end up giving this 3 stars. That's what I wrote in my reading journal, which I just finished filling out. But yeah, I felt like the pacing was all over the place in this book. There were some things that felt really rushed, and it was just like, I wish they had spent more time on it. And then there were some things where it was like too slow, or they'd skip over parts. Yeah, it just felt like the pacing was a bit off for my taste. I just couldn't like logically track it in my head. I was like, okay, that's a little quick for this to be happening, or whatever. And yeah, the pacing was a bit off, but I did overall enjoy the story, especially as my first mafia romance. I would read more, like when I'm back in a romance reading mood, I would pick up more mafia romance. I might even want to try to continue the whatever mafia series this is called. I don't know. It was a thing at the end of the book. Oh, Brutal Birthright. This is the series. So this is the first book. So I could continue on with it and follow like the other side characters' stories. But since I'm not in a romance reading mood right now, you know, that could have potentially affected my enjoyment of this. But also, I don't know, this just wasn't like a favorite romance, unfortunately. Although I did really, really like the enemies to lovers aspect of this. I thought it was done pretty well. And this fulfills the enemies to lovers challenge for the Merry Bright Readathon. I'm not exactly sure what it's called. Let me look. The Grinch, enemies to lovers, or an unreliable narrator. So I'm doing the enemies to lovers side of it. Now, there are some here that some of these challenges I could like double up on, like Baby It's Cold Outside, a dual perspective. This had a dual perspective. So if I don't read another dual perspective in this readathon, I could like double up and use that. But yeah, I'm still trying to figure out what exactly I want to pick up next. I want to read Misconduct by Penelope Douglas for the Winter Wonderland, the book with white on the cover, because the cover is just like completely white. But I don't know if I want to jump right into another romance because I'm not in a romance reading mood. I might want to pick up a fantasy and then read Misconduct. I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure what I want to pick up. But I do know that I probably won't read anything else tonight because I'm just gonna go watch some booktube videos, because my watch later is like 4 times what it normally is, and I want to kind of catch up on some of those. I won't be able to finish that tonight, obviously, because most of the videos in there are like 20 minutes or longer, so I should be able to, you know, maybe I'll watch a few, but then I'm probably just going to go to bed and decide what I'm going to read tomorrow. So I'm just going to end this clip here for day 2, and I will check back in tomorrow morning and see what I've decided to pick up. Oh, before I sign off for the night, I just wanted to say that I did take a picture for the photo prompt, which is most wonderful time of the year, your favorite thing about the holidays. So I posted this picture on my Instagram, which I really, really like. I love that it's a quart of frost and starlight like in my Christmas tree. I think it just looks really pretty. But yeah, my favorite thing about the holidays is definitely how magical everything is. In that post, I said like people are nicer, the world is more beautiful, like with the snow coating everything, and just like the decorations just make normal daily life more whimsical. And I don't know, it's a great time of year and I really, really like it. So yeah, that was my post for the photo prompts. So I did do that one, and yeah, now I'll sign off for the night. Good morning, everyone, and happy day 3 of the Merry and Bright Readathon. There's Ellie. Oh, are you basking in the sunlight? Oh, just a good girl. Yes, what a little ham. Little ham you are. Anyways, Brandon and I just went out for breakfast. We did not get hit by the winter storm as much as the areas around us, which is kind of nice. Like, I wouldn't even call it like what we had a winter storm. I would just say like it snowed a lot because I think we got about, I don't know, 5 or so inches last night. So yeah, it's a lot of snow in a single day, but it wasn't like anything crazy. But we went out for breakfast this morning and I got Starbucks. I got the chestnut praline latte, which is, I think it's my favorite. I thought it was the caramel brulee latte, but I think I was wrong. I think it's the chestnut praline. Anyways, I wanted to tell you quick what book I'm deciding to pick up. I am going to read The Girl in the Tower by Catherine Arden because I'm just in the mood for fantasy right now, and if you hear Ellie's tail thumping, Eleanor, she's a cutie. Anyways, I am in the mood for fantasy, and this is a very wintry fantasy, and I've just been wanting to pick this up ever since I finished The Bear and the Nightingale. So I'm going to read this one. I have the audiobook for it from Libby, and I have a few little chores to do. I have to fold the laundry and start a new load, and then I have to sweep because we have pine needles all over our kitchen and dining room floor just because we have pine trees outside, so we track them in on our shoes, so they're all over the place. But yeah, we're pretty much just going to chill. I might have to wrap some presents later, and we might watch a Christmas movie before we go to our Christmas light horse-drawn wagon ride, which I'm so excited for. So yeah, I just wanted to quickly update that I will be starting this one. Look at you in your little sweater. You look so dainty. Hello everyone. So it is a bit later in the afternoon and I got about 85 pages into The Girl in the Tower. I am really loving it so far. It is delivering exactly what I wanted it to, the same as The Bear and the Nightingale with the very wintry atmospheric writing, and then it has that like Russian folklore fairy tale side to it, which I am absolutely loving, so I can't wait to read more of this. And I just finished filming my favorite books of 2021. I talked about 10 of my favorite books that I read this year, and I talked for 35 minutes. It's one of the longest like sit-down videos that I've ever filmed, like all at once. But to be fair, it was my favorite books, so I wanted to talk a lot about them. But yeah, so hopefully I can edit that down just a little bit because it's kind of a long video to talk about 10 books. But yeah, it was really fun, and yeah, I can't wait for you guys to see that. I think by the time you're seeing this video, it'll be the next video up. So you'll see this vlog, and then 2 days later, you'll see that video. So stay tuned for that. Feel free to, subscribe so you don't miss that. Some shameless plug there. But yeah, Brandon and I are just about getting ready to go to the Christmas lights thing. We're going to go out to dinner first, and then we're going to go see some Christmas lights, ride in a horse-drawn wagon. I'm so excited. So let's go do that.
Christmas lights are all around. I can see them now. It's like they spell your name. It's insane. Now we're back here once again. Holidays and cheer. But now I got my eye set on you. I'm not gonna play it safe.
We are officially back from the Christmas lights and the horse-drawn wagon ride, which was super, super fun. I'm so glad that we did that. But I am really tired now, so I am probably just gonna go right to bed. I didn't read anything else after I updated about how far I got in The Girl in the Tower. So I'll be reading a little bit more of that tomorrow, but that'll be the start of a new vlog for the Merry Bright Readathon. This is the end of these vlogs here. So thank you so much for watching these vlogs. I hope that you enjoyed them, and make sure you subscribe so you don't miss the next vlogs for days 4 through 7 and the rest of my Bookmas videos that will be coming out. So yes, thank you again so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!